Happy Valentine's Day. Just saying, I am so grateful, so thankful for you in my life. So this morning, my devotional was on, that scripture that if you go to weddings and you've heard it and probably memorized it, and it is love is patient, love is kind, right? You know the one. You definitely know the one. Probably can quote it in your sleep. But I was thinking the only one that has that kind of love is truly Jesus. And I don't know about you, but I know that my patience runs out like in a quick New York minute. Like, let's not do this, okay? Don't try me. Don't try me. I'm done. Kind? Are you kidding me? Yes, I want to say that I'm always kind, but no, like, if you get under my nerve, I'm not going to be kind. And then I come back to only with Jesus we're able to have this beautiful ministry of love. There's so many people that are married that they're like, oh, Jesus, 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 Jesus. And then there's some single people that are like, Jesus, 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 I want a mate. Like, seriously, today is Valentine's. And if I did not have a husband on Valentine's Day, I'm just saying, I would take myself out to dinner. I would get myself, not roses, like, I'm happy to get roses, and my husband got me beautiful roses, but it's like, it's not my thing. Like, I would get roses just to be able to look at something pretty in the house. But I probably will go and get me an outfit, like shoes and clothes, and get me something that I wanted for Valentine's, and take myself out to dinner and say to a few of my friends, let's go out, let's go to the movies, let's do a movie and dinner. Like, you do not need a maid to be able to do those things with, right? I was with a beautiful woman that I just met, Donna, and I just feel like she's my BFF, and I just met her, and we spent about an hour together, and she is a banker. She works at Florida Financial, I believe is the name. It's a credit union on Oakland Park, and she's just a beautiful soul. But I felt so connected to this woman because I came from a place of love and contribution. And as long as you're coming from that place, like, you and I do not need a mate to do that with. So if you're there thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have a boo, and what am I going to do for Valentine's? And Valentine's is such a hard day. Know that there's a married man going, I'm not sure as to why I said I do. And there's a married woman going, Jesus, take him home, quick. I'm just saying, like, it's not all that it looks to be. And I'm not saying that marriage is not a beautiful thing. It is. But understand that it is the greatest ministry that I believe that God placed on earth. Like, it takes a lot to become one with someone. And I tell my husband, I am so grateful and thankful that we did it in the right way. And even doing it the right way, being able to trust the Lord and staying pure and waiting on Jesus, we still have our struggles. And on those days where it is so difficult to be married to Glennis, I'm sure that my husband goes back to, oh my gosh, I know that this was the Lord. This is the woman I prayed for. And I do the same thing. It's not all roses and chocolate and beautiful things. It's not that. It isn't. It's about being in the perfect will of God. And whether you're married or single, I hope that you are trusting the Lord and that you are living exactly the life that Jesus died on the cross to give you. Love, like love unconditionally. You can love unconditionally a child, a parent, a friend. You can just love. You don't need a boo, girlfriend. You don't. You can just love on this day. There's some people that are totally unlovable, and bless their heart, they're hard to live with. And those people probably will never stay married or in a relationship because it's all about them. And sometimes I'm one of those people. I was writing, my husband hasn't gotten his card, so I'm hoping he doesn't see this video, but I was writing on his Valentine's card. I say, honey, last night I was writing this card, and I say, you're the only man that would stay married to this girl. Like, it's late the day before Valentine's, and I'm still figuring out if I'm leaving on Valentine's. And who would stay married to someone that crazy? Like, I am just that person. I'm in the spirit of the moment. I'm going to do this, and this is what I feel. And I have prayed, don't get me wrong. I have prayed, and I said, God, if you do this, that, I will know that it is you. And I prayed for different things, and it had to be the Lord. Out of nowhere, a fee that was owed to us for 2 years was paid yesterday, out of nowhere. Okay, another fee that should have, I don't even know how it came about, it just happened, and confirmation. And then I said, okay, Lord, if it's your will, please open the doors for me to get hired on this job, if it's your will for me to stay. And that did not happen, and that I did it on multiple jobs, and it wasn't his will. Like, God could have just shown me. Yesterday I thought, oh my gosh, I'm coming down with something, and I said, okay, Lord, if it's not your will for me to go, then I guess I'm gonna get sick. My husband was very sick with some kind of flu, and by the grace of God, I never got it. And yesterday I felt like, oh my gosh, this is coming on to me, and it wasn't, by his grace. So I say all that to say it is difficult. My husband is a planner. My husband is a very structured man. Like, for him, like, to just say, I am, right now it's 2:08 p.m. and I am on a flight. I am hoping that flight is still available at 7 p.m. because I haven't booked it. And I have not booked my hotel yet. And I have not bought my ticket for family reunion, but I'm going. And I know that God's going to work it all out. And that's just how I roll. My husband, oh my gosh, there's no way he would do something like that. So it is a difficult thing to stay and be married with someone that is totally the opposite of you. That's why Paul talked about it is better to just stay single. Like, if you're single and you're happy, be happy. Do all that God has called you to do. And in Isaiah, it talks about that the woman that's not married, she's better off than the woman that's married, because, like Jesus, this is my translation, becomes her boo. So there's nobody that can do you better than Jesus. I'm just saying. So when you're thinking about, okay, I so want, and I'm not saying that there is something wrong to desire to be married. No, I was a single mom, and I did just fine as a single mom. Okay, I have a difficult time with just myself, with living just with myself and trying to figure out who Glennis is, because one day I like short, one day I like long, one day I like white, and one day I like black, one day I like the rain, another day I want the sun. Like, just trying to figure me out is enough work. Imagine trying to figure out someone else and trying to bring it together and become one with my mate. That's hard. That is a hard ministry. So does it have to be hard all the time? No, marriage is a beautiful thing. I'm very grateful and thankful that I have someone that I can bounce off my craziness, that I can cry with, that I can connect with. But if Corey was not around, and if I was not around in his life, he always has Jesus. He always has beautiful friends. Like, I came into his life, I was, oh my gosh, I'm trying to do math. I was 44 when we got married, and Corey was 42. So, like, for 42 years, he did fine all on his own. For 44 years, I did fine all on my own. Is it nice being married to this man for 11 years? Of course it is. He's a wonderful dad. He's a great husband. He's a beautiful man, a great grandfather. He's just a beautiful human being. I thank God for Pastor David Nelms, who said I married up. I truly did marry up. I love my husband. But understand that if you're not married, you can be happy. The joy of the Lord is our strength. It's not if I'm married, I can have joy. Or if I'm single. You may be married going, oh, Glennis, you don't understand who I'm married to. Well, she married you. I'm sure that you're not a walk down Disneyland either. Anytime I want to complain about Jesus, anytime I want to complain to Jesus about Corey, Jesus says, girl, look at yourself in the mirror. Look at the girl. She's hard to deal with too. So it takes two to tango. I'm just saying. So if you're married, praise God. If you're single, praise God. But on this Valentine's Day, you can reach out to a total stranger and just love on them. You can reach out to your mother if she's alive, your dad, your child, your grandchildren, a neighbor, someone that may need you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many people that we can love. And just know that there's someone always having it more difficult than you do. No matter where you are, whether you're homeless or not, you know, we live in America, and no matter what your situation is, we are considered to be rich in most of the world. So you and I are blessed. Count your blessings. Just saying, Happy Valentine's Day. I love you. And if this video have blessed you, please subscribe and share this video with someone else. I want to be able to continue to reach others for the love of God. I want to be able to spread His word and His message to as many as possible. If you are able to share this video, I would love that. But definitely, if not, subscribe. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Have a great day.